Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And in today's video, I'm going to highlight 5 projects I expect to do really well in April. I can't believe it's almost April already. This year is flying by. If you enjoy this sort of content, mash that like button. It really does support the channel. It helps push out the content to like-minded individuals and it's much appreciated. Also, feel free to share this video on the social media platforms. Again, it's really, really does support the channel. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. This will help you sort of keep up to date with everything that's happening within the crypto space. I mean, we're doing about 6 videos a day, roughly, 5 or 6, give or take. So, it's a fantastic way to keep up with everything that's happening in this space. Don't forget to hit that notification bell as well, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. Right, let's get into the juicy stuff. Let's have a look at these 5 projects. I'm going to throw in a Brucey bonus one as well. So let's get down to the desktop. Okay, so coin market cap. So we've got green, right? And Nick and myself quite often say when the markets are green, we should be fearful. And when it's red, we should be greedy. So, it's one of those, Nick and myself, we're very cautious when we start to go green. I like to buy dips and we've, been in a perfect opportunity to purchase some much lower prices. I mean, Cardano, I was, you could have picked that up at like 76 cents at one point, 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 66 cents. And there were YouTubers out there telling you not to purchase the dip. I think this stuff is ridiculous. So, just be mindful who you're watching in this space. These opportunities are for the taking, but they're not going to be taken by everybody. So, just be aware of all of that stuff, right? So let's get into the first project that I think is going to do really, really well. And that would be Avalanche. Now, don't get me wrong, Nick and myself, we normally steer away from some of the projects that a lot of the other influencers talk about. But unlike most of these guys, we have been talking about Avalanche for about 8 to 10 months. Really like this project. Got in super early at about $12. Ranked 10th now by market cap, which is just phenomenal. And it's a project that I expect to do really well. Current price is 92.76, up 8.13%. Now, I am calling these projects out because I expect them to do really, really well. What I am also going to highlight is I expect a pullback. So I'm not saying to FOMO in at this price. I just think this is a fantastic project and you can get it at the right price in the next pullback, right? Just to be ultra clear and honest with you guys. No FOMOing in. Go do your research. I'm not a financial advisor and this should be treated as educational purposes only. So what I would say is welcome to the metaverse. I mean, everybody's using these buzzwords at the moment, but ultimately this is a fantastic project. It's low cost, eco-friendly. It's a fantastic place for developers to build dApps. And I expect this ecosystem to expand further upon where it currently is. Now, currently the total value locked is at 10.3 billion, up 3.9% in the last 24 hours. 𝗕𝗪𝗀 is holding 29.02% of the dominance. Now, this is a massive protocol and it's growing and growing and growing, and I think this is one that has the potential to rival the likes of Solana and various other projects in the space. The technology that sat behind this one is immense. Now, this isn't a video where I'm going to sort of go through how immense the technology is and go into that level of detail. For that, you want to probably become a Patreon member. Head on over to our Patreon and look at some of the write-ups that I'm doing on some of these projects. I will do a write-up on Avalanche. I do think this is a remarkable project, and if you want more in-depth analysis on this one, then head over to our Patreon. Link is in the description of the video. Now, again, I think this one's going to do really well. No FOMOing in. It's just my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, right? Moving on to the second one, and that is Cardano. Unlike many other YouTubers in the space, we are amongst very few that continue to cover Cardano whilst it was, pulling back to the likes of 76 cent. And Nick and myself in Patreon and the Discord have been saying that these are fantastic opportunities to be purchasing in the dip that's just gone. Now, like I said, I do expect these projects to have a pullback, right? So, I'm not saying to FOMO in whilst it's up 7.19% at $1.21. I think there will be other opportunities to get into this project at slightly cheaper prices. But ultimately, one thing that you do find is in the lead up or the run up to a upgrade for Cardano, you seem to see this price surge. We saw it every single upgrade. So, we're coming up to, Hydra, and I think this is going to be a catalyst for lots of projects to onboard. I'm expecting big things from Cardano. They're doing some fantastic things around the world. Again, you can build dApps on this particular protocol. Again, I think this one is going to be huge. I think this could potentially be the leader in the DeFi sector as well as the AI sector. There's some mammoth projects that are ready to rock and roll and are just waiting for the scaling solution to be implemented on Cardano. So for me, a fantastic project. Again, if you want more sort of information on it, jump into our Discord, jump into our Patreon membership. We do 2 AMAs weekly for Patreon members. We love to engage with our community. So the total value locked, and I've been watching this grow from about 100, well, less than 100 million, is currently at 333.13 million USD total value locked, up 7.87% in the last 24 hours. MinSwap is dominance at 65.83. Again, I expect this to change and reduce over time. And again, only a few projects that are launched on Cardano currently, and I am expecting a huge influx of projects to be launching. So watch this space for Cardano. Nick and myself, we believe heavily in this project. We're not married to any bags, just to be very, very clear with everybody. We will drop projects if they do things that we don't like. But when the technology is, superior to others, the team is so strong, and actually, you've got projects waiting in the wings to join an ecosystem. It seems like it's the right time to be making additional purchases, in my opinion, over the last few weeks in the lead up to the next sort of upgrade. So a fantastic project, gets a lot of bad press, and for me, a lot of that is just noise that you need to block out. Just my opinion. Interested to get your views and opinions in the comments. Do let me know. Moving on, VeChain. Very interesting. Ranked 35th by market cap at 0.07405, down 0.76% at the time of recording. Again, this dropped down to just over 3 cent or below 4 cent. An absolute bargain. Lots of people have been sort of hating on this project recently, for poor performance, but ultimately it's in a much more superior position than it was when it was at its previous all-time high. Now, I am ultra bullish when it comes to VeChain. It is my biggest bag. It's a project that I expect to continue to do really well, and I'm expecting April to be a really positive month for VeChain. Now, again, lots of people have been selling. We've seen the likes of BitBoy sold his VeChain. I think that's going to be something that he's going to regret. I mean, since he's done that, it's up about 45%. So, ultimately, I think, this is a fantastic opportunity to be getting into VeChain. Again, like I say, I'm expecting a pullback, so perhaps I'm not going to pay this amount for it. But the pullback, there could be some potential opportunities there. So again, VeChain, a fantastic blockchain, recently launched their VUSD. I expect DeFi applications to be launching on this one, in the coming weeks and months. I just think there's more focus on retail, and I think this one's going to do really, really well. Total value locked is at a minuscule 21.82 million total value locked in USD, up 12.98% at the time of recording, and it's all on their DEX. Again, been heavily focused on the institution investment side of things more than retail, and for me, I think the focus has edging more towards retail now. I think the team is immense. The technology is crazy good, and I'm expecting big things. I'm expecting this project to do really, really well. And traditionally, you know, you've seen a big spike in price discovery once it hits its low. For me, it's hit its low. I'm expecting big things from VeChain. And if you can get in at a very good price, it could be an optimal opportunity in this space. Mark my words. But go do your research. This is not financial advice. Moving on, Gala Games. This one does run when it runs. It's at 28 cent 13, up 12.37%. Again, looking for a pullback. Again, I think this one's a really good project. I think it's going to do really well. You know, you just have to sort of take a look at the website. Again, I'm not going to get into it in too much detail. I want to kind of keep this video as short as possible, but definitely one to go do some research on. Really do actually like this project. I think there's some interesting stuff with Snoop Dogg going on, so dig into all of that wonderful stuff. Moving on to the fifth project, and that is Harmony. Again, you know I love Harmony. You know that I love the things that they're doing. Ranked 60th by market cap, 0.164 cent, up 7.22% at the time of recording. Really do like this project, expect it to do really well. Again, it's more superior to when it was at its all-time high from a fundamental viewpoint. They've got lots of DAOs. I'm actually a governor on the creative DAO, where we're looking at the marketing aspect of things. If you're interested in that sort of thing, head on over. There is an election. Go over to the creative DAO Twitter page. You can get the link from there, or jump in our Discord. It's also there. You know, it'd be great to have you on as a governor to support Harmony with their marketing, you know, and getting content made. It'd be fantastic to have you there. Lots of funding, obviously the partnership with the Bored Ape Yacht Club, again, metaverse stuff coming into to play now. But I am really enjoying what I'm seeing from the team. I am expecting big things from Harmony, and I don't expect to be let down. I think they're bang on track with everything that they're doing, and I'm excited to see what sort of, you know, is going to come in the future. So total value locked is currently at 857.31. Again, I think that's fantastic, up 4.58%. DeFi Kingdom's dominance is at 43.99. Again, this was at like high 90s when I first started looking at this, and you just got to have a look at the ecosystem. It's growing, and really excited to see how that continues over the coming weeks and months. So I guess the bonus project is our very own 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗧 NFT VIP club. This is you know, a project that Nick and myself have put together. We're really excited about this. We've hopefully going to have a big announcement with a partnership that, you know, is going to be really, really interesting. Really excited about it. But ultimately, you know, there's 10,000 NFT passes. There's still a few left if you wish to get into this one. In a nutshell, we're going to be having a clothing line for the real world and for the metaverse. So in the real world, you'll be able to authenticate your item of clothing on the blockchain, but you'll also get the NFT where you can actually wear it on your avatar within the metaverse. So lots of stuff going on. We're also going to have a VIP club where we're going to look to do networking events, music events, and all that sort of stuff. The only way in is with one of these passes. So, you know, this is a long-term project. We're looking to really build this up. You know, we've doxed ourselves. We've got a roadmap and all that wonderful stuff. I will link the website in the description of the video, so do check it out if that's of interest to yourself. There's much more information there, and really excited about it, to be honest. We get a lot of flack as YouTubers, you know, setting up your own project. Everybody thinks that you're in it for a quick buck, but this is, you know, a long-term project for Nick and myself. We're looking to really build in some fantastic utility for the long term. So, you know, if that's something that you're interested in, you want to support the channel, you want to support the project, we'd love to have you join us in the metaverse. We really are excited about it, and the clothing aspect is going to be immense, and we are looking forward to our announcement that we're likely to make next month. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, mash up that like button, share this content. It really does support the channel. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.